Hello? Oh, is this not working? Oh, Hank, what's going on? The cameras were fine a second ago. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's working now. Hi. Hello, my lovelies. You all right? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I don't know why it all went all black then. Wasn't having any of it. It wasn't. Normally we've got like our little, starter screen and all there, haven't we? Hope you've all had a lovely weekend. This weather just needs to make up its mind whether it wants to be summer or not, frankly, because one minute it's cold, the next minute it's boiling, and then next minute it's freezing. I can't be bothered to keep taking jumpers on and off. I hope you've all had a lush weekend, though. I've got something very quick new to show you, and then we're going to crack straight on with a block today. Except it's not really a block. I'm going to show you guys how to join the Manx blocks, and we're going to just talk about the fact that you can join any of the blocks this way, just because a lot of you have been asking just to go through the actual join in, so we're going to do that today. So we're going to pop over to the overhead. Please do say hello if you are there, if you can hear me, and if you can see okay, hopefully. Am I here? Yes, I am. Right, I've dropped the camera really close because we're going to do for the Manx. I wanted to be able to show you like close up, so I've dropped it nice and close. This is brand new in. It's called My Summer House by Bunny Hill. I love this. Anne and I have just been looking at this. It's got all these beautiful little houses, and then some like polka dots, some real gentle florals in there. You've got stripe, you've got a bit of a ginghamy look, really pretty little floral, goes through to sort of like taupey colours, and then there's just beautiful like eau de Nil duck egg colour as well with that red. Is just stunning, absolutely stunning. I'm a little bit obsessed with this. This might be a new fave because I am just loving these colours together. That blush and the red with that duck egg is just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Hi Eileen, hello. Hi. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it, Eileen? Hi Nikki, brilliant. Thank you, darling. So I've got it in layers, jellies, and charm packs and mini charms, and there's about 5 on the bolt as well. It is already on the website. It's called My Summer House. So that's that for you. Right. So what we're going to look at today is actually joining Manx blocks, and this works for any Manx, how you join it. Okay. So this is kind of the traditional what we've done before. Oh, you have to get the layer cake. I know, it's stunning, Eileen. It really is. I'm a little bit obsessed with it at the minute. It came in and I'd be like, ooh. So this is kind of the traditional square that we did for our group quilt, okay? But of course, this method you would do with any of it. So you've got the hexy one as well, your hexy Manx too, which, remember, these patterns are on the website, so you can get any of these and have a little go at them. You would join the method I'm going to show you, you'd use for all of this. And you might not have seen, but this is the tumbling blocks Manx as well. In fact, actually, I'm just going to come back over here because it's easier to hold this one up for you because I've put the camera really close. But you can see this is the tumbling blocks Manx, which looks like tumbling blocks when they're all put together. I mean, I've only put 3 together here, but when you carry on and make more and more, they really do. You get that lovely sort of like shadow light effect with it. But when you can see, hopefully when you can see it close, it's still got all that beautiful pleated Manx look, okay? And there's no wadding or anything. But how you join the blocks, exactly the same, no matter which one you're going to do, okay? Hi Anne. Oh, I haven't seen you for at least 5 minutes. Hi Karen. Very strong wind blowing here. It feels like everything's been blown into the sea. Oh, bless you. Oh, I hope not. I hope you're all okay. Right, I'm using 2 old blocks, okay? This one is the rectangular one. It's got a nasty iron mark on it. That's why it's never gone into anything, but it still shows you how you can do rectangular. But this is a square one, so you can actually join different shapes as well with this method, but I wanted to show you how to do it. So first thing you're going to do is decide, oh sorry, let me just turn my phone right down because it's being very noisy. Very noisy. There we go. You're going to lie your blocks out and decide what order you want them put in, okay? And then these 2 edges are the edges that I'm going to join. I'm going to put my first 2 together, all right? So first things first, we're going to flip it over to the back like that, and we're going to move the backing fabric out of the way. So literally just pull back that backing, that foundation square or whatever it is, you know, hexagon, whatever, and we're going to pin that out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to pin it out this side. Now you could absolutely cheat and do these on the machine at this point if you wanted to, or I'm going to move the backing fabric out the way. You can carry on and do them by hand. We, Anne mainly, but Anne and I did them all by hand for the group quilt. It was all completely hand done. That's what I have to do. That's what I have to do too. I've just remembered something. Oh, hi Margaret, how are you, lovely? So what you want to do is expose the fabric on the front that you're going to join. So I'm going to join these two here. Now, if you want to, and you want to make this a bit easier on yourself, you can absolutely mark in a 1/4 inch line, okay, for sewing. I don't tend to, I just tend to go for it and guess it. But I can mark a 1/4 inch sewing line like that. And I want to, because I'm going to want to put this together, that gives me my line to follow. But you also, just like when you're doing the squares, you need to make sure you don't sew a 1/4 inch either end. Otherwise you can't put your rows together, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put these right sides together like that with the edge that you're going to be stitching. There we go, like that. Just line those up and then pin in there. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And a pin in there, okay? Like that. And then you're just going to stitch down that line, okay? So I'm going to start just here on that. So I've left... You need this little bit because you need to be able to get at it when you put your next block on this edge, okay? So I've just kept my double thread, just like when you've done the Manx, and I tend to do a little back stitch just to start. And I'm just going to stitch down that line, okay? So you're going to have to bear with me while I do that. Tell me about your weekends. Did anybody do anything fun? My kitchen is pretty much finished now. Well, one side of it is. The other side, Phil and I are now decorating, but our weekend kind of got away with us and we didn't get as much done as we wanted to. I've been busy yesterday prepping for Create and Craft on Thursday. I've got a show, just one show at 9 o'clock on Thursday, but we've got some really lovely bits going on. So if you do want to join in and watch, that would be lovely. So, as you can see, it's just a running stitch. It doesn't have to be small. You know, you can be if you want it to be. It could be a back stitch. It doesn't matter. It's just joining them together. I'm doing quite a big running stitch at the moment just because of time. I would probably do it a weeny bit smaller than I am at this point. But and then when we get to the end, make sure I've got to leave a 1/4 inch at the end as well. A minimum. It could be a bit more than a 1/4 inch if you want to. So, and then I'm just going to back stitch a couple of times just to secure that thread. Like that. Okay, and then I can snip that. Got you on planner. Oh, thank you very much. You're still doing slow stitches. Only able to sit at your sewing machine. Oh, bless you. Oh, what a bit of slow stitching's nice, Margaret. That's lovely. Right, let's take those pins out like that, and take them out here. And then what we're going to do is when we open this out. Okay, I'm just going to open this right out for you. That's now joined like that on the front. Okay, so when I flip this over now, you can see that those two, now don't worry about the back being all funny, you can see that that's all nicely joined now. My two blocks, you've got no stitching showing on the front. Okay, there. You're watching in a cafe in Marrakech. Trevor's watching football. We'll have to go when the food arrives. Oh, well, I hope the weather's amazing and you're having a gorgeous time, Carol. Okay, so what you do now is that little bit of seam allowance, you just push it to one side. It doesn't matter which side it goes, just push it to one side. And then one of your pieces of fabric is going to go flat like that and cover it, one of your backing pieces. Okay, so what I tend to do now is just start using some pins. But I'm going to flip it over like that. Just make sure that that is all still nice. And pop a pin in there. Just going to put a pin in there just do it there for a second, like that, just to hold that pleat in place. I'm just going to put one there just another second, because these pleats can open out, they'll concertina a little bit, so you want that nice and flat. Okay, so can you see that this piece has come over and covered all of that bit there? All right, the other side is going to come over like this, okay? But you don't want this raw edge. So what you're going to do is just flip that under, okay? So just going to turn a very, very small hem all the way down, okay, like that. All right, and I'm going to give that a very quick press just to get that tucked under, okay. And then we're going to go back to putting a couple of pins in to keep that hem in, and then you're going to stitch this close, stitch this down, and you've got to do this back bit before you carry on for the next block, okay? Now obviously I'm using blue so you can see, hopefully, but you would use a cotton that matches because you don't want to see this, all right? So I'm going to take a couple of little stitches again, about a quarter of an inch in. I need this to be free because otherwise I can't join something in on the edge. Okay, so about a quarter inch in, I'm just going to do a couple of little back stitches just to hold that thread in, back through the loop like that, hold my thread, and then just like you put binding on, you're going to take a little snippet there and then a snippet from underneath and come up right in the crease, just like when you put your binding on. Now I'm over exaggerating this, hopefully, so you can see what I'm doing, but if you do this normally, just like when you do that invisible slip stitch where you're binding, you shouldn't be able to see hardly any of your stitches. Okay, so I'm really over exaggerating this with a coloured cotton so that you can see it. So I'm taking a snippet from behind there and then coming up in the crease there like that. Okay, like that, and you'd work all the way down and finish again about a quarter inch away at the top. Ooh, let's come back down, quarter inch away at the top. Okay, you would then add on your next block and your next block and your next block in the same method. Okay, so you've got that nice nose stitching on the front, and you've got that, it's like a felled seam basically, that's what you're doing. Okay, and then you turn it and then you're hand stitching there. If I show you on, if I got one that's got the back out, yeah, inside of this cushion, let me just turn this through a second so you can see the back of it. Okay, once it's all stitched down, okay, you've got these, you know, that's where I turned under and then just slip stitched that over. Okay, once you've done as many as you want in a row, you then just treat that whole row like a block. So you would flip all of the backing fabric, stitch the front all the way along, and then flip it all over. Okay, so which is what I've done on this one here. That's actually my long row, because that one you can see. This is why you need to hand stitch the back of your row pieces before you put your rows together, because that one needs to be stitched so it can be flipped under to do that little single hem on the long piece. Okay, couldn't find you on my phone. Oh, I'm here, lovely. I'm here. And again, you would do the same with the hexagons. You would put your two hexes together and just treat that like a straight row to start with. Okay, and again, you'd leave your quarter of an inch so that when you do your Y seam there, you'd stitch down to the quarter inch mark, flip this back, and then stitch back up on that one. So it's exactly the same method whether you do. There you go. I don't know if I haven't stitched some of these on the back. If I just move that one out of there, take those pins out a second. See, if I push this one back, you can see I've done that stitch in there to join them. Okay, that's going to go under. That one flips under like that. This is on the tumbler leaves, and then this whole thing would get tucked under like that. Okay, ooh, there we go. Tuck that bit under as well, like that, and then I would slip stitch that closed. Okay. When I get a chance, I'll actually finish this one day. Never finish anything. I really don't. Never get a chance to. There we go. So it's the same method. It's like a felled seam, basically, a flat felled seam. That's what that's called. Okay. You're watching from Powys Castle. Ah, lovely, Jean. Nice, nice, nice. So that's kind of it. It's a real quick and simple little one today, but so many of you have asked me. I've had probably about 20 emails saying, can you show me show us how to join the Manx blocks. So hopefully that's what you needed. Jean, that's what you need to know. Amazing, amazing. Good. I'm glad that helped. Lovely. Really, really quick one today. There is some new stuff on the website that... Oh, just dropped my thang. I kept calling them handy thingamajigs. They're not. They're called thangs. Thang. They're brilliant. I love them. It's favourite present, Jean. It's really great for pointing at stuff as well. It's like a fidget toy for a sewer. So yeah, new stuff on the website. There's a new range called Flower Girl, which is stunning. That's just in pre-cut. So we've got jellies, charms, and layers in that. And then there's that new My Bunny Hill as well. So go and check those out if you like. The sale has now finished. That went off it this morning. So thank you to everybody who ordered. You certainly cleared the decks of my pre-cuts, that's for sure, which is amazing. Gave me some space. And bye, Carol. Have a nice lunch. And I won't be here tomorrow because I'm travelling to Peterborough because I've got Crate and Craft Thursday morning. So... there's nothing tomorrow night, I'm afraid, because I'm driving. So it takes me like 4 hours to get up there. So nothing tomorrow night. But I will be on Thursday night for the private quilt-along group. My favourite colour is Moda. That is still going ahead on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Okay, so those of you who are in that group, I'll see you guys then. If not, I will see you next week now. Please do tune into Crate and Craft and have a watch. As always, email in if you can, because it's lovely to know that you guys are out there. It's studio@crateandcraft.com, and you just put, do it on like 9 o'clock, like 9 o'clock on Thursday. Ask me a question. It's always nice. Right, okay, I'm going to go, my darlings, because I haven't really got anything else to tell you. Take care. Have a lovely time. I'll see you soon. Bye.